Monday mornings were usually for lost socks and cold cereal, but this Monday was different. When Sam reached into his backpack to make sure his math homework was there, his fingers brushed against something warm, scaly, and very wiggly. Sam gasped and pulled his hand back. He carefully unzipped the front pocket just an inch. A pair of golden, slit-pupil eyes stared back at him. Then, a tiny snout poked out and puffed a single perfect smoke ring into the air. A dragon? Sam whispered, his heart thumping. The dragon was no bigger than a kitten and the color of a ripe cherry. It had shimmering wings that looked like stained glass and a long spade-tipped tail. It let out a soft sound that was halfway between a chirp and a purr. "Sam, the bus is here," his mom called from the kitchen. Sam panicked. He couldn't leave the dragon at home, it might accidentally set the curtains on fire. He gently patted the dragon's head. "Stay quiet, okay? I'll call you Flicker." He zipped the pocket most of the way up, leaving just enough room for Flicker to breathe, and dashed out the door. The school day was a series of narrow escapes. On the bus, Sam's backpack started to vibrate. His best friend, Mia, looked over. "Is your phone on silent, Sam?" Yeah. High-tech science project." Sam lied, sweating as the backpack let out a muffled hiccup. In the cafeteria, things got even trickier. Flicker was hungry. Sam felt the dragon clawing at the fabric of the bag, searching for a snack. Sam carefully slid a spicy nacho chip into the front pocket. He heard a satisfying crunch followed by a tiny puff of cinnamon-scented steam that drifted out from the zipper. "Do you smell cookies?" Mia asked, sniffing the air. "I think it's just the cafeteria mystery meat," Sam said quickly. The real trouble started at recess. The school bully, a tall boy named Jax, decided he wanted Sam's backpack for a game of keep away. "What have you got in here, Sam?" Jax jeered, grabbing the straps. "It feels like you're carrying a heavy rock." "Give it back, Jax. It's fragile." Sam cried, reaching for the bag. Jax swung the backpack high into the air. Inside, Flicker didn't like being shaken up. The bag began to glow a dull, fiery orange. Jax yelped and dropped it. "Your bag is hot. What's wrong with it?" The backpack hit the grass and the zipper slid open. Flicker tumbled out, blinking in the bright sunlight. The playground went silent. Jax backed away, his eyes wide. Mia gasped. Even the teacher on duty froze with her whistle halfway to her lips. Flicker didn't look scary, though. He looked confused. He stretched his wings, which shimmered with every color of the rainbow, and let out a tiny high-pitched roar that sounded like a squeaky toy. He walked over to Jax and, instead of breathing fire, he sniffed Jax's sneakers and let out a friendly chirp. He's beautiful," Mia whispered, kneeling down. "He's mine," Sam said, stepping forward protectively. "His name is Flicker. He's my friend." Jax, who was usually so loud, looked down at the tiny dragon. Flicker reached out a small claw and tapped Jax's shoelace. Jax actually smiled. "He's kinda cool, Sam. Does he eat people?" "Just spicy nachos," Sam said, finally breathing a sigh of relief. The secret was out, but it wasn't the disaster Sam had feared. The school principal allowed Flicker to stay for the day as a special guest, provided Sam kept him on a leash made of a sturdy jump rope. By the time the final bell rang, Flicker had become the school mascot. He had warmed up cold lunches with his breath, helped the art class dry their watercolor paintings, and even gave a ride to a stray ladybug. As Sam walked home that afternoon with Flicker riding proudly on his shoulder, he realized that his backpack would never be just for books again. He had a dragon for a best friend, and suddenly the world felt a lot more magical. Sam smiled, reached into his pocket, and shared one last nacho with his tiny, fiery companion. Thanks for listening to our story today. If you enjoyed it, be sure to like and subscribe for more magical adventures. See you next time.